Happy Friday, everybody. And this is Auntie. And yes, we are coming out here with the tea. Tim and Tiffany from 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love. Confirmed dating rumors? Yes, we are a couple. Hmm. True or false? Let's decide. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, and my listening and users. All in all, who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie Advice. Sweet old. It's time for Auntie Advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for Auntie Advice. Y'all, rumors are out there in the street about the relationship between Tim and Tiffany from a 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love. And we're going to get down to the bottom of it. But before we do that, the other day, someone in my comment section, while I was doing a video, mentioned that Imani and Michael have been hanging out together. Well, at that time, I could not find anything to confirm it. But wouldn't you have it that as soon as I got off of the live feed, there I saw it. Michael and Imani are absolutely hanging out together. And I was like, this woman is always around water. She's thirsty. She is so thirsty. I really do hope that something quenches her thirst real soon, because honey, ain't no telling what else she's going to do. So to the person who put it down in my comment section, you were absolutely correct, baby. They are together, hanging out, that is. She gonna connect herself to anybody she think can blow her up like a blow up doll, child. Anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Okay, Angela's Michael Sugar 48. Hey boo, Angela's Michael 90 Day Fiance. Let me see if I can pull up a couple of pictures. Okay, yeah, let me do that. Okay, it's Friday. We just out here to gossip and chit chat and all that kind of stuff. But let me see if I can pull up some pics of Amani or Imani and Michael. Yeah, hon. Okay. Yeah, they've been seen together recently. So let me pull it up here. Okay. Let me see, because I can bring it up on the big screen. See if I can get me some images here. Is this an image? Sure, nope. This is an image. Let's see. This is an image. So this is them. So let me see. They've been hanging out. Let me get it up. Let me get this picture up. See if I can bring it up full screen. It's an Instagram post. They want me to log in. So let me see if I can bring this up real quick before it disappears. Okay. Let's see if I can bring it up. There we go. Michael and Imani. 90 Day Fiance 3 days ago. 90 Day Fiance Imani and Michael together meet up today. Imani is Team Michael. Imani always Team Michael and will throw hands for him. For what? This is off of 90 Day Fiance Breaking News Instagram site. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thirsty. 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 That's so thirsty. Now, I did a video the other day talking about how she was getting a divorce, breaking up the throuple, and he's supposed to be pregnant by Matt, but Matt cheating with somebody. She did a diss, what was it? A diss video on Shekinah that just blew up. Like, I mean, it was the worst video I've ever seen. And I'm like, you got all that money, honey. You needed a creative director. But it does appear that whoever it was in my comment section that mentioned it, okay, was right. So anyway, I wanted to make sure that I cleared that record because I was like, no. And then my bestie, ChatGPT, had the information all wrong. So anyway, y'all, I just wanted to clear the record or set the record straight. All right, and so now we're going to go into this. Now, another content creator, okay, on Instagram has indicated that Tim and Tiffany have confirmed that they are a couple. Now, on 90 Day Fiance, we see that Tim and his bestie, in my opinion, have been really, really hanging out after the show, during the show, in the car. The two of them have, in my opinion, have really become besties. But there's been a rumor that the two of them are actually dating one another. What do y'all think downtown in the chat? Are the two of them dating? In a Reddit thread, 90 Day Fiance Uncensored, are Tim and Tiffany together? Hunt for love. Okay, we're going to talk about that. In the meantime and in between time, let's see if I can find it. I asked my bestie again, as Tiffany and Tim confirmed, have they confirmed their relationship? Because this post on Instagram indicated that the two of them confirmed it. True or false? You know what? Let me do a poll. Hold on. I want to see what you all think about this. Y'all make sure also that you look at the video that I just put up maybe about an hour ago about the T app. If you are on the T app, have planned on being on the T app, if you are on the wait list for the T app, you may want to make sure that you check out what has happened. Now, the T app, okay, is an app where women go in, right? They have to provide their identification. Yeah, I'm talking about all kinds of stuff. It's Friday, it's a free for all. We just talking. But I want to make sure that y'all go to the video that I just posted about the T app. So it is a app where women have to provide their full credentials, okay, and give information so that they can be on the T app. So they use your identification to verify that you are a woman because they want, women. it to be a women only safe space. However, it's been hacked. And now on TikTok, all up and down TikTok, some of the men have received the information on these women. Now, they're not showing their pictures just yet, but they are disclosing their weight and their height, and they are dragging these women for filth. Now, the T app, the company who has started it, has said that they are going to basically clean it up and get it. But honey, once your information out there, honey, your god daggone information is out there, and it appears that these women information is out there because TikTok is wearing them out. But they said they already still have 2 million women who are on the waiting list to be joined to the app. But there has indeed, according to CBS, NBC, everybody else, child, that there has been a data breach. So I don't know if any of y'all are on these dating apps, okay? Okay. And see, I have a bestie like this, right? Matter of fact, I got two. I got two besties who do stuff like this for me, and I do stuff for them. And there is no relationship between us. Hey, boo, hey, Naya. There's no relationship between us whatsoever. They're just like my little husbands, okay? My little boyfriends and stuff like that. But there's nothing going on. I don't believe there's anything going on. But anyway, let's just talk about it, okay? So let me. So I asked my bestie, and my bestie said, as for now, bestie, there is no official confirmation that Tim and Tiffany are in a relationship. So that would be false unless a recent update has come out. I told my bestie I need you to go on Instagram and I need you to scour Instagram. And they said if you're referring to Tim and Tiffany from 90 Day to Last Resort or 90 Day to Single Life, depending on the season or the spinoff, there has been no speculation due to their chemistry and screen time, but neither has publicly confirmed that they are dating. I said I need you to go out to all the sources. So they said it's nothing on, no official confirmation on TikTok, Facebook, nothing. But there is a post claiming Tiffany and Tim have confirmed their relationship, and it appears to be user generated or speculative and lack verifiable statements from either party. They said the entertainment blogs reporting Tiffany and Tim sparked mixed reactions as are based on fan commentary rather than verified sources. One site explicitly states no, Tim, Malcolm, and Tiffany Franco are not dating, labeling the relationship as strictly platonic. There is, however, a subreddit, okay, that has um, talked about this, and we're going to look at it really, really quick. Hold on. Let me bring it up. Okay, let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Let's bring it up. Okay, Pam said, I knew it. Friends. Exactly. Like I said, I got two friends. Child, you would think we was in a relationship. We're not. We're very much not. Okay. Um, I think that what people need to do is they need to grow up, right? Because you can have and and I'm gonna just be honest about it. I really do believe that people need to grow up and they need to understand that men and women can have relationships without being a couple. And I think that the older you become, I know at least for me, the older I have become, I'm much more comfortable in friendships than I am in relationships. And I'm very comfortable with being comfortable with my men friends. I don't when you're young, you don't want it to appear that you're in a relationship, so you don't touch them, you don't let them touch you, different things. We're so lovey-dovey with each other. We touch each other. We would like hell. I just had a recent event where my friend was dressing me, adjusting my girdle, my bra, and everything. There's nothing going on. But if someone else has saw it who doesn't have that maturity level, oh, I think that there's something going. Ain't a god, ain't nothing going on. We all friends. Okay. So I think that people need to really grow up before they start rumors and stuff like this, that people have to come out and, and defend and stuff like that. There is, nothing wrong with having a best friend, chilling out, relaxing. I got your favorite popcorn. Like one of my friends love them little gourmet popcorns with all the peanuts and the caramel and the chocolate, and I bring that over, right? I mean, like, we gotta stop. Anyway, so let's pull up this subreddit. Are Tim and Tiffany together? I really like Tiffany. She's always been my favorite cast member. I've always cheered for her, and she's definitely my favorite HFL. She's so pretty and down to earth. She seems genuinely sweet. With the latest episode, it makes me think that they may be together now. I honestly hope so. I think Tim would treat her well, spoil her. And God knows Tiffany deserves a break to not have to struggle and worry about money. He'd take care of her kids. I didn't always like Tim, but Tiffany might be good for him too. Either way, I really hope for them, hope the best. Either way, I really hope the best for them. Also, Jen sucks so bad. She's such a lying bitch. I can't stand her. So here's some of the conversation. They hung out every night in the room doing facial masks, watching TV, playing video games, seemed more friend zone than hookup. I agree. That was up liked, right, by 868 people. What is a Mario Kart? Just kidding. I agree. Tim gives bestie vibes. Someone else by the name of Kiki said, I mean, I'd want someone like that as a partner. Sounds awesome. The hookup can come later naturally. Tim, every girl's gay best friend. Someone else also said, "Come on, no, they are good friends, and that is fine. They are not together like that at all." Someone else said, "Yeah, it's cute, wholesome friendship. I don't see anymore." Someone else said, "Is that a something shirt she has on?" Okay. Someone said, "Lack of showing shoulder screen friend zone." I thought there was speculation that Tiffany was already in a relationship when she went on the show, and I think her and Tim knew each other before the show. I think they are just friends. Someone called Second Kiss said, if all of Tim's fans are correct about he doesn't sleep with just anyone, he's not a horn dog or a, God forbid, he has standards. This sounds like they could truly be forming an emotional connection that brings them closer to romance. I have my own thoughts about Tim, though. Someone by the name of B Hugs 0926 said, Tiffany's my favorite. She's seriously so gorgeous. And Tim seems like such a cool kid. Cool, kind dude. I love to see them together. She's seriously so damn pretty and so sweet. Someone said, just because people are friendly and having a good time doesn't mean they're together. The fuck, this mindset is disturbing. And that came from LA La Trolla. Okay. So I just wanted to share just a couple of things that some of the people are discussing out there on Reddit, and I have to agree that I believe that this is just a genuine friendship. Two people who've come together, who've known each other for a while. We don't really know, the relationship back and forth, right? Betty says, Auntie, that is just the best when you can have a male friend like that, someone to laugh and go out with, and you don't have to be in a relationship. Absolutely. Okay, Sugar 48 says, I have a friend too. He calls me wife him and I call him hubs. Okay. Now I call my friend baby daddy. One of them, I call him my baby daddy. I scream baby daddy out in the store. I scream baby. Baby daddy everywhere. This is my baby daddy. And people probably think, oh my goodness, that's like her, that's her baby daddy. That's not my baby daddy. But that's what I call him. We are so close to each other. We're almost, like kinfolk. And I just be like, that's my baby daddy. Okay. I mean, he takes me everywhere. He spoils me. We get our feet done together, massages. Like, what are you doing? We're just friends. But if you don't know, right, and cannot get past that men and women, right? Because some people are trained to believe that men and women cannot have relationships outside of the bed. Yes, we can, and they are your best friends. Okay, they can change your oil and cook you a dinner at the same time. Cook you a dinner and take your ass to dinner. And change your oil. Women better learn. Your girlfriend, most of your girlfriends, they gonna come to your house and cut your grass and trim the rose bushes okay. But you got you a good old, a good old friend. They will come over and do all of that kind of stuff. It's just we got to grow up in some ways, right? But then there's some people who are hopeless romantics. And when they see people together, they just believe, oh my God, they have got to be a couple. Nah, boo. Nah, boo. Stop. Um, Pam says I've always had more male friends than female. Apps, you daggone Skippy. Nah, said Pam, I'm used to coming up. It's easy for me to be a platonic friend, but boo friend says you can be that friend. But what is he thinking? Ain't no man. Oh, I'm not sure what she's saying. Wendy said, and we know for sure that Tim is able to be just friends. Wish him and Veronica were together though. Okay. All right. That's where you at with it. That's where you at with it. But I don't know. I think she likes some rough and tough. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me do a poll real quick and see where you all stand on this. Oblige me really quickly. I know it's not a lot of people out here. Right now, you all doing what you do with the whoop whoop and the boop boop boop. But I really want the people who are out here really like to do polls. So hold on for a second. Let me see if I can get me a poll up, and then you can honestly say what you got to say, right, without me chiming in on it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what you all think. The poll is up. Are Tim and Tiffany a couple? Let's see where you all fall on that. Okay. And in the meantime, I'm going to look and see who are the top fans for the night because I'm going to start doing something for these top fans. We have amazing. Okay. Now, amazing. Eek. Let's see. I need to get amazing's full name out. She looks like she is the top fan for tonight, but I don't even see amazing in the comments section. Isn't that weird? Let me see. Yeah, I don't see amazing in the comment section, but it has her as the top fan for tonight. And then we have Sugar 48 coming in second place. And then we have Miss Yolanda, who has moved up to the third place. Now, the other day when I was looking at Miss Yolanda was down there, child, on the daggone fifth place. And I was like, I know you keep Miss Yolanda is here, okay? She's in third place. So yeah, she's raising on up there. And then we got Miss Pamela Cleveland coming up in the fourth. And of course, our moderator, Ray Della's coming in the fifth place. We got Wendy in the sixth place. And then we got Phoenix Rising, who I'm surprised always is commenting, is downtown. In this seventh place, we got Barbie, who is coming in the eighth place, and Nathan Temp in the ninth place, and Miss Silver God is coming in at 10. Now, I'm not sure what this is, okay? But let me see if I can refresh. We're going to go back to the poll. Just 1 second, y'all. We're going to go back to the poll. And we're going to close the poll off. We got 32. I usually like 50 votes, but we got 32, and that's enough for how many people who are in the chat right now. And let's see what the folk is saying. Are Tim and Tiffany a couple? The poll was complete with 32 votes, and 75% of you all said no, they're not a couple. While 25 of you all said, yes, they are, Auntie. And it's going to come out in the wash. Thank you, Sherry, for being here. Sherry says, so happy to catch a live. Hi, Auntie and cousins. Hey, boo. Hey. So, we're going to see. Now, y'all know one thing about me. If I'm wrong, I'm going to come back out here and I'm going to be like, you know what, I was wrong. I know what I was talking about. But I do believe that people can be, men and women can be friends without there being anything else going on. Okay? Ain't nothing going on but the rent. Y'all, thank y'all so much for being here with me on Friday night. I just feel so free and alive. I don't know why, I just do. So again, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell. Wait for it to change your color so that every time I go live, you go live. If the notification bell does not change, you have not hit it correctly. You need to go and hit on the hit it. And subscribing to the channel is a free 99. I love you all so much. And until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.